Why, hello there again, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily PC with Pirate Consulting. Yep, this one's being done from home, as we all are. And today's message is this: goodbye, candidate market. Welcome, employer market. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. For those of you that have been in the workforce for a long time, you remember this, right? At the recession of 08-09 with regards to the mortgage crisis, we've been through this before. We've seen recessions happen, right? Almost every 10 years, kind of right around the dot-com bubble burst of the early 2000s, then again in 2008, 2009, and here we are in 2020 going through another one. And these things are weird when they happen because things switch immediately. We went from 6-7 solid years in a row of the job market being focused on candidates. Unemployment's low, sometimes even negative, especially in areas like IT. And what happens? Bill rates and pay rates go up because of a simple supply and demand, right? So everybody has been employed for the recent past, and therefore, in order for companies to find the people they need, they have to be willing to pay more or have other benefits to lure people away from other jobs. Now, that's gone. Bye-bye. That's out of here. We have immediately switched in the last 2 or 3 weeks alone to an employer's market. We got a lot of people being laid off. We got a lot of people furloughed. We have very, very few jobs available out there. Certain industries are busy. A lot of them aren't. And what does that mean? That means a hell of a lot more competition on the candidate side. And you guessed it, everything's gonna go backwards from the way it was before. So bill rates and pay rates for contract assignments are gonna go down. Permanent salaries are gonna become a little bit more squeezed because they can. There's more candidates available. And you have to be able to beat out other people around you. And if you're lacking on skills, or if you're not great with interviewing, this is gonna be a tough time for you because employers are gonna have their pick of a lot of candidates to choose from. Staffing companies like ours find ourselves going from a light number of candidates available for any job to having a surplus of people. So now we have to be able to filter through individuals for who fits best, and it's just more competition. So things are switching, if not switched, and I don't see that changing anytime in the near future. From my perspective, at least on the hiring, dealing with our external customers, a mix of mid-sized and Fortune 500 organizations, not many people are hiring gangbusters unless they have to. And even the managers and directors and VPs out there that want to hire have had their superiors shut them down because there's too much uncertainty. In the middle of quarantine, there's just too much uncertainty. We don't know what's gonna happen. So some companies have been doing layoffs. It seems primarily the small and mid-sized companies. And then once quarantine's over, and organizations have the ability to not be worried about negative press or immediately have to worry about their stock going down, we're probably gonna see Fortune 500 companies doing massive layoffs, and by the hundreds. And this is gonna get worse, a hell of a lot worse before it gets better. So goodbye candidate market, hello employer market. And this is just the way it's gonna be for the foreseeable future. So if you're in this on either side, hiring or the one looking for a job, you can now use this to your advantage. And that means both sides can do that. If you're a sharp individual and you communicate well and you have really good skills, you're probably gonna be able to beat out a lot of the other competition. But it's just gonna get scary in the sense of the volume of competition that you have to go against if you're looking for a new job, especially if it's an urgent job search and not just a, I wish I had a new job. If you're an employer, obviously you know this is gonna change. You're going to be able to have more candidates at your disposal. In theory, you could replace people on your team just because you might be able to find somebody more experienced or cheaper or whatever, right? So that doesn't even have to be because you need to fill something. You just might be able to save money or get more out of your existing team members just because you can top grade. So things are gonna be different for a while. But if you haven't noticed this or you don't know how to compute this, that's my job here today, is to help you understand the supply and demand of how the candidate market works. And that's right, it's over. It's now an employer's market. So process that for today. We'll come back again later on this week with another message for the Daily PC with Pirate Consulting. You just got done listening to the Daily PC by Pyra Consulting. Please check us out online on LinkedIn, Facebook, or our website at pyraconsulting.com. That's PIRA consulting.com.